Hello and welcome to the Pioneer Sports Report. I'm your host, Ross McAbee, and with me as always is my co-host, Jimmy Flannery, who's looking good today, by the way.
Thanks, Ross. We have some good content on the show today as well. Analyst Jason Markwell will have this week's Pioneer Opinion, and we will have full highlights and coverage of the Pioneer football team's big win over River Falls.
And joining us right now are two members of that Pioneer football team, senior wide receiver Joe Burkeland and sophomore running back Lee Vlasak. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
So first of all, could you guys just tell us your majors and why you chose UW-Platteville?
I'm a health promotion major with a minor in business, and I chose Platteville because I liked what the coaches had to say. The facilities were great, and I had a couple of friends going here previously. So,
yeah, same for me. Health promotion major, business minor, and I just kind of like the atmosphere, what the coaches had to say as well, and then just the guys I met here on my visits.
Joe, we'll start with you. You recently, over the last couple of years, have made the switch from quarterback to wide receiver. Talk about that switch, what it was like at first, and then how you used your quarterback knowledge to make yourself a better receiver.
It was kind of a slow transition at first, but kind of with that, the base knowledge that I had playing quarterback, seeing the big picture offensively, helped make that transition a bit easier.
And Lee, kind of on the same page, you switched from receiver to running back. That transition has obviously gone very well. What has that switch been like for you?
It's been different. Get the ball more, but I mean, I got to go in and get extra help with just learning plays and stuff, blocking protection, and just I still think on both positions because I still go back to receiver sometimes and just trying to remember all of it.
The team this year has been a little bit more successful than it has the past couple of years. You guys have guaranteed yourselves a 500 season at least. Obviously, you'd like to get that winning season, but you've guaranteed yourself a 500 season. Why has it changed this year? Why have you guys improved so much? We can start with Joe.
The biggest thing I can see is we have more of a cohesive team this year. In the past, we've had kind of individuals that stood out and separated themselves, but this year we're truly 100 strong as a team.
Yeah, definitely, our attitude's different. We buy into all three phases of the game, especially special teams. In every game, I think we've had at least one big special teams thing that stands out, like a block punt or something like that.
What would a winning season mean to you guys? Obviously, Joe, you're a senior, and then now building on a winning season as a sophomore. What would a winning season do for this system?
I think it would definitely help out with the attitude of next year. Kids will want to come back; they'll be excited about it. Recruiting players will see that and be, pumped about that and want to come here because of that. And just fans too, get more fans coming in the next year because they'll, expect us to win. They want to watch us, want to watch us play.
Yep. And then, as athletes, you kind of just want to build off what you've already done. So I think that'll just push for more success because you know what you have to do to win, and you'll try replicating that through what you do in the off-season, weight room, stuff like that.
Definitely.
You guys went to high school together for a couple of years. Obviously, Joe, you're 2 years older at Pecatonica, played for the Peck Argyle football team. How have you used that relationship now that you're in college? I'm sure it's gotten a little stronger maybe because you're around each other more probably in college with the activities that are associated with football than necessarily in high school. So how's that gone and how have you used it to your advantage?
Playing with him has been fun, and that's part of the reason why I came here is because I always liked what he had to say about Platteville, and I don't know, I just feel like was a big factor in why I came here, and it was just fun playing with him in high school, so why not have more fun playing with him in college.
Absolutely. It has just been a blast. Relationships obviously grown. We were close in high school, definitely, but just through what you said, football, through all the weight room time, all the meetings, and even extra time working on it, just that extra time together has definitely brought us closer too.
So both of you are key aspects of this offense. Can we talk about another key aspect, quarterback Nick Anderson? Joe, like as a wide receiver, and if you can touch on it too as a running back, how has his growth been this season compared to last season, and where do you see him going?
I definitely think that, I mean, he's second-year starter. I think it's complete different from what it was last year. As far as running back, I mean, pulling the ball, and he helps me out like where to line up because I'm new at the position. So he, if I need to have a question, I'd ask him. I can trust him with it.
I think this year he's been a lot more sharp decision making too. As you can see, we've had, I believe as a team, we've had quite a few less turnovers. So that obviously gives you a big chance to win. Yeah, eliminating those.
Lee, you just made the transition back to running back, which you actually played in high school. So what allows you to be so versatile and be able to just make that switch? I mean, because you've been a very valuable weapon as a receiver as well, and then you come in and you're receiving out of the backfield as well. Still, your catch is staying right up there. So how do you make yourself so versatile?
I just try to do like what's going to help the team out the most and what the coaches ask me of me, and I don't know, I really don't think about anything out there. I just kind of do it. I just do what comes natural, and that's what it is, I guess.
So the team overall has done a great job in the red zone, especially just turning times last year where you had to settle for field goals. Now you're actually turning them into touchdowns. It's just something new in the offense. You think Lee has helped this?
Yeah, I definitely think Lee has helped us just because we have that hard-nosed downhill runner that can get those 3 yards, 4 yards on short yardage plays, especially in the red zone.
And do you like getting your number called once you're down in the red zone?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it gives me a chance to score, but I feel like the guys trust me enough, and I trust them. So, I mean, that always helps when you get guys in front of you trusting you to block. Because, I mean, if they don't trust you, then I don't know, maybe they won't try as hard, or vice versa.
And have you seen, obviously, the offensive line playing very well with your touchdowns and your rushing yards up, almost like 100 yards a game. Last few games, have you seen this offensive line kind of go through and kind of learn the system more?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we got a young center, and he's been getting better every game. And as far as, a couple 100-yard games is mainly because of them. Because once they get past the first level, then it's better off than getting tackled in the backfield by a big guy. So, yeah.
And the other thing that goes along with an improved running game is the fact that when you get into the second half, and you guys are kind of a tough luck team last year, a number of late game leads got away, and running the ball helps that because you have an option to go to. And Joe, if you want to comment how much that helps you and how much pressure that takes off the passing game to alleviate that stress in late game situations.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is just it puts us in, instead of an incomplete pass on first down, we have 2nd and 10. We can run the ball in first and get 2nd and 6. 2nd and 5, stuff like that. And like you touched on, it just helps with ball possession, controlling the game, because then you control the clock that way.
So you guys play Stout this weekend at home. It's going to be senior day. What can we expect to see from you guys on Saturday?
I think just high emotion, high intensity, especially seniors going out there for the last time. So that'll be the biggest thing.
Yeah, definitely. Come out there, doing what, knowing what we have to do will definitely help, and so.
We want to thank you guys for coming on, and we want to wish you luck on Saturday as well.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Stay tuned to the Pioneer Sports Report, because when we come back, we have highlights of Pioneer football's win over River Falls and an update of Pioneer athletics.